Hi, my name is Lauwrens, and I'm the owner of Gordy Tire in Smyrna. And it's been a rough ride the last year. Decided to invest in a shop like this with an old friend who's been in the business for years and years, since he's been maybe like 10 years old. We actually went into the business as 50-50 partners in this branch, the last branch of Gordy Tire. Now remember, Gordy Tire was founded in 1928, a real piece of Americana. He bought the second last one, and he's partners with the previous owner, so a little bit of a complicated situation. Getting back to Gordy Tire Smyrna, I'm an electromechanical technician accredited in the United States as an mechanical engineer. Worked for Xerox all my life in South Africa, and then came over and worked for a third-party maintenance company, also Xerox, on Xerox laser printers. That was interesting, working at night, and eventually got into a couple of other businesses, granite countertops, which was enormously nice to do, and made good enough money to walk away from it and try to invest in something that I like. Well, am I a car guy? Hell, who's not a car guy? I'm not a mechanic. Yeah, I can do oil changes. I can do a couple of things, brakes and all that. Do I do it? No. I leave it to the professionals. We had appointed a master technician recently. I feel I owe it to the people around us, the customers, to give them the professional service that they are entitled to. They give you good money, you have to give them good service by professional people. Well, back down again. The partnership did not work out because I was putting down all the money to buy the place, and it was not cheap. We paid $800,000 for this facility, and that's the business and the property. The agreement was that he would come up with the money at like a merely 5% interest rate, which was generous to say the least. Well, after like 8 months, it did not materialize. He was hoping that he would be able to pay me back with the money that this place is making. Well, this business was so much neglected by the previous owners, and I would say that to their face, and they could not argue it. They just let the place go down. Now, is this place in a chaotic situation that most other places on the show is? No, it's not. Well, when you look deeper into the everyday running of the company, yes, it is. If you look into maintenance of the equipment, maintenance of the building, yes, it is. Stuff would just neglected. If one thing would go, like a lift would go, it would just be left. We have 2 compressors, for instance. One burned out, the motor burned out because of an air leak inside the building, and it was just left. Actually, it was just not left. It was stripped down for the parts for the other one. So yeah, that's pretty much how we found the place. Yes, and I've put a lot of money into it, and I'm willing to do more. Everybody I mean, it's one's life savings. I don't take a salary out of this place, and I feel like this place has enormous potential, and I will not jeopardize that just to live better. I'll live on my savings, and hopefully it'll go better. The facility is situated in a very nice spot. It's an up and coming surrounding area, Smyrna. By that, taxes will also be higher, and eventually service charges would be higher. I don't know what much else to say. Is like Gordy Tire started in 1928. They only had 13 people working for Gordy Tire, and in 1959 they had 200. Well, in 1959 they were also the biggest independent supplier of tires and recaps in the world. Yeah, it's like, what? Yeah, it is true, in the world, because obviously you're the biggest in the United States, you'll be the biggest in the world. And since then, when Herb Gordy, the original founder, sold it in 1967, I believe, and he retired. Well, then it was basically all the branches worldwide or countrywide either closed down or went to franchises. The previous owner is renting a bunch of facilities out to other franchises. And that brings me to another thing, is that's whom we are competing with today, is franchises on our tire side of it. On our mechanical repair side and service side, absolutely, that's about 90% of our business, and it's really, we are doing very well comparing to a year ago. I'm just a little bit ashamed to see this place that in the state that it's in. The waiting room, the floor in the workshop is hazardous. When it rains a little bit and water comes in, you would slip and slide, and very dangerous. So a couple of things. It would be awesome if I can bring Gordy Tire Smyrna back into 2017 and beyond. Do I have the money to do it? No. If I knew that that's the right direction to do it, would I borrow the money? Absolutely, I would. Failure is not an option. I just need some guidance, and that's it. Thank you.